So, did you, when you were in the airport, did you get asked the question, what's it for? What was your answer?
Oh God, I lied. I just said it was for school. I chickened out.
Yep, we
I
did.
totally, because especially I was waiting to board the plane, and there's this woman sitting beside me, and she's like, she just keeps looking, right? And she's like, oh my gosh, I thought that was a real baby. And I'm like, yeah, it's fake. Or no, actually, I'm wrong. She actually asked me, she's like, oh, how old is your little girl? And I'm like, she's not real. And she's like, oh, okay. And so then she's asked me, she's like, well, what is it? What does it do? And then I'm like, it's for school. It's a school project. She's like, oh. She's like, are you from the States or are you from Canada? So I'm like, I'm from Canada. I'm like going to Minnesota for the weekend. And she's like, oh, I thought they only had those things in the States. I'm like, no, they have them in Canada too. So
She's cooing?
Yeah.
Great.
Cooed and then went off.
She's awake.
She was just basically, just asking me all these questions about what it does and everything, and she was like, she was impressed by it. She thought it was a great idea, but little did she know it wasn't for school. But I just let on it was for school. And
Now do you think when you go home you can tell the truth? If somebody asks.
oh my gosh, I don't know.
See, it's easier when you're in the group.
Yeah, it's a lot easier in the group to tell the truth.
Well, when you got about 7 babies with you,
Yeah.
when yours added into it,
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
especially when you're back in you're in the back of the
Especially
line.
when we're in the back with the double stroller.
Oh yeah, they
yeah.
really look at y'all. They're
Looking at
There's
you
this
like,
little girl, she's just like pulling up and just like looking, and I'm like, dude, that's somebody else's stuff.
What was that one guy? What did that guy ask us? At old lady. What did that guy ask us?
Oh, the guy that was
told Brian
cleaning?
it wasn't right.
Oh yeah. He said
Oh, yeah.
You should be ashamed.
Yeah, he said
You should be
you should be
ashamed of
ashamed
what-
of yourself. And I said to him, I said, why should we be ashamed of
Well, I was
ourselves?
sitting there like, oh.
And then he
Yeah,
saw
he
everybody
does.
else.
Yeah,
Then
he
he
did.
started seeing all the other babies,
was
and
like-
then he was like,
Yeah, he's
I
like,
didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. And then
he didn't mean it in that way.
I could take him.
I don't think he meant it in that way, but he did apologize after.
He did,
And
I
I was
heard
like, yeah, it's okay. I mean, I understand. It's
But
stuff just comes out because he was actually surprised that they were fake, and then he was like, just something that just came out. I guess I don't know why it did.
Something you don't see every day, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's one of those things.
we became the topic of conversation in the whole mall, apparently.
Yeah.
In the Mall of freaking America, man.
You're the doll people, right?
I mean,
Biggest
yeah,
mall in
the
America.
doll
Doll
people.
You're the doll people we heard of.
Yeah,
I think
And in
that,
Spanish,
that's a surprising thing too, because it's a really big mall.
Did you hear that?
I did several times.
Oh, really?
And like two women baby gap sitting there when Rosalba was crying, and she was fussy, so I was patting her, and they're like, oh my gosh, muñeca, ella es a muñeca. And then when I said her name was Rosalba, they looked at me, it's a Latina muñeca. I just want to look at her and be like, sí, ella es de una muñeca, ya sé español. And they walked out of the store, they were all happy. I wanted to say that so bad, but they just like, when the lady was holding her, they were like, let's go. Like, vámonos.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was like, there was another thing that I was trying to, oh, when I was getting on the plane, the stewardess, she's like, do you want to put your little girl on your lap, or how are you planning to do it? And I'm like, oh, she's not real. And she's like, oh my god, you faked me out. She's like, okay, just go on in. And I'm like, okay. It was just so funny.
We had a lot of rude people all just poking people.
my favorite
What is that?
My favorite thing was like when I was on the airplane, we hadn't even lifted off yet, and I was so tired. I'm like leaning up on Keely after I drooled on her. And I was just like this, and I got in my sling, and I'm just holding her like this, which is really uncomfortable because I don't actually hold her with my left hand. I'm just like this, and the guy's like tapping my shoulder. I can hear him, but he's not like it's not registering because I'm sleeping, and he just grabs my shoulder and shakes it, and I went like this, just looking at him like, it's like, I had this mean grizzly bear look, and I'm like, what? But I didn't say that, it's just that look, and he's like, is your seatbelt on? I'm like, yes, sir. Go back laying down, and I spent 3 hours holding her just like that. My arms were so sore.
Oh man.
Well, I think after y'all left, we got one bad response, I think. Well, I don't think it was bad, but it was a mom with the kid, and she was trying to tell the kid to come on, and all of a sudden she looked back, she saw, I don't know if it was yours or ours, and she was sitting there like, those are fake. She said, come on, let's go, and they were like, quickly leaving.
Get away from
that, and then there was a guy looking back also, because she went on, and then a guy looked back and goes, what? So he took off to go, like, okay.
No,
I get freaked out with dolls, okay?
This what really pissed me off was this, like, Neil is in the stroller and we're going to look at the map, and this lady's looking, she looks and she goes, I thought she was real. She smacks her on the head. I'm like, oh hell no, I don't care who you are, you do not hit my baby. Fake or real, do not, no, don't touch the map.
That is kind of rude. I mean, it's not even her property. Like,
Yeah, and at the zoo, Yvonne's mouth could have gotten us in trouble because we're walking by and those two girls are all like, what is that? Is that fake? What is that?
What's that about?
And Yvonne walks by and goes, she's like, 5 yards away. Why don't you ask the people carrying the babies instead of other people? So you go, oh my, in Seattle, you'd have been shot for doing that.
Yeah, right. They couldn't get their guns out fast enough. They want to roll the cowgirls.
Honey, please.
Yeah, right. We got a whole troop of people who have babies. We'll just pull the babies out, beat them in the head with the babies. They're assaulting our babies, man.
See, mine's broke.
We got
That's covered under warranty.
Beating somebody down.
oh my gosh.
Talk about shaking babies.
You got really
My
bad
baby
one.
doesn't work anymore. What do you think is wrong? I don't know. I took it for the weekend and I hit someone over the head with it and knocked them unconscious.
Somebody got knocked out.
Yeah, someone got knocked out, I think.
And that one won't work.
Yeah, there's a piece,
Send
like,
me a
there's
new
a piece
one.
of the head fell off, so I think fix it now.
Did somebody hit your baby right before we were waiting for the elevators?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have been bad.
Oh, I was hella pissed. I was just
Somebody-
she did that, and I'm
Oh
just
yeah,
like,
I think I saw when she did. I was like, what was she
happened?
doing? I turned and she must have did her. I saw something. I don't remember what it was. But I turned. I was like, she did it. She walked off or something.
I was like, you know what? I'm sorry, but if that were a dude, I'd break his finger. I don't care who it is. I mean, this is a little old lady. I'll get in trouble for assault. But if it's a guy, I can get him for assault. Be like, dude, he's assaulting my baby. Real or not, that's my doggone baby. I'm gonna break his freaking finger.
Yeah.
Don't touch my baby.
I just can't believe someone would do that. Period.
Well, I mean,
like,
At least
it's like your property and
say, can I touch? Can I do this?
yeah.
Stuff like that. I mean, if you
That'd be
think
like
it's
walking
real,
up to an old woman and kicking her walker.
well, see what's so bad nowadays. Is
Yeah.
that,
I should have done that to her cane. She had a cane.
You like it.
what's so bad is some people will come up to babies. I mean, I'm not saying like all people, but some people go out and come up to a baby and say, "Oh, nice little baby," and come up and start touching on it. And
That's
stuff
like
like
touch your baby.
that.
We don't know where
I'm
your
like,
hands
I
are.
don't-
know, like you're touching other babies, but that's another reason why I think that a lot of the stuff happened this weekend was with these the same way because they're all like, "It's real or is it fake?" And
You know, when they realize it's fake, they think it's okay
Yeah.
to touch it.
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
See, now, if
But
they
even
were to
if it's-
ask, that's different. They go, can
Yeah,
I touch your baby? Can I
Because we had some people that wanted to hold
Yeah,
them and
that's
Yeah.
completely
and they
different.
asked.
You
No.
Or I asked them to
Oh
hold
my
it.
gosh,
Yeah.
your baby. It's like, dude,
Don't touch me.
exactly.
yeah.